Hello, everyone. We'll get started in just a moment. Allow everything to get connected here. Hello, Lily. Great to see you. So we're going to get started in just a moment. I'm going to wait about a minute or so to allow people to join. Sometimes it takes a few minutes for everyone to get the notification that the live is ready. And this evening, you get to see my hands. Hey, Patricia, Leslie, great to see you. Good evening to you. Glad you made it. So everyone can see and hear me clearly, correct? Carly? Excuse me. Great to see you, Carly. Okay. All right. So beautiful, beautiful. You can see and hear everything. Perfect. That's what I need to know. So, for those of you that are joining, I never ever used this pendulum board. I didn't even test it. So, we're going to go through the process um, on how to bless your instruments and work with a new one. Okay. Hello, Florence. So, all right. I think we'll get started. So those of you that are joining now, you can watch if you join late, you can just watch the replay. So this video will be saved on my Facebook page. So if you want to go back and watch any of the instruction, you can feel free to do so. Okay. So if you've joined late or whatnot, or you just want to review it, it'll be on my page. Um, so what we're going to do first is we're going to set up our workspace. Okay. You'll notice that underneath I have my old pendulum cloth, and it's there for energy purposes. It's there for just in case spirit doesn't want to interact with this board, but it shouldn't be an issue because we're going to invite them in correctly together. Okay. Um, and when you do get a new spiritual item or a new item that you're going to be working with, you want to make sure that it sits either in the altar that you have some crystals that you like the energy of. So this is a selenite that you know sometimes I hold in my hand like this when I'm working or doing readings. I may hold it. Um, so you may want to surround it by certain familiar objects that are sacred to you. Here we have Archangel Michael. It's going to be watching over us. Um, so that's one thing that I would suggest is you kind of want to sanctify it with beautiful energy that you're familiar with. Crystals are a great way to do that. Symbols of divinity like the archangels, another great way to do that. Um, so we're going to um, prepare our space. And the way I'd like to get started is to sage. Okay. After the saging, I'd like to go into sanctifying and blessing the item. Okay. So we're going to ask that, divine energy bless our workspace and bless our item. Okay. So we're going to turn this from basically an inanimate object into a divine item. Okay. A few more shout outs here. Great to see you, Jennifer Ring. Marcy, great to see you. Renee, Flavia, great to see you. So, for those of you following along at home, or if you'd like to, if you're curious about doing pendulum work, um, this is a great way for you to start, and it's absolutely 100% safe. So, have no doubt about that, okay? So, what we're going to do now is we're going to set our intentions, okay? And many people like to use sage, and I'm no exception. So I have a little bit of white sage here, shell, and a lighter. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I am going to very carefully light my sage. And it doesn't really matter how you light your sage. I just happen to have a pen lighter here. It's what I used to light my candles with. And then what you want to do is you want to work this over your workspace. Okay. And it can be a little tricky. I like to hold the shell as I'm saging, so just it collects anything that falls down, right? So I'm going to, with a feather, you can also use your hand, put this over my workspace and over the item. Okay. Sorry about that, everyone. 1 second. Okay. You never know when I get a phone call. All right. So as I'm saging here, what I'm doing is I'm inviting in only good, positive energies. Okay. Only good, positive energies may interact. So, what I'm going to say is only love may enter this space and only love may leave. Only love may enter and only love may leave. All right. We want the vibration of love in our workspace. Okay. The highest vibration. We want that beautiful energy. And not only that, I want to make sure and I want to request that should this item have any cords, because this is new to our space, right? So we're working with a new item. We're not sure what hands have been on it. We want to ask that all cords be removed. Okay. That all cords be removed from this item. Okay. Because we only want love to enter and we only want love to leave our workspace. Okay. So all cords removed, only love in, only love out. Okay. And you can do this as many times as you want. I like to go in clockwise circle here until you feel that the energy is ready, until it feels clear to you. Okay. So when this energy feels clear, when it feels like we reached a good state or at least a neutral state here, and you want to put out your sage, okay? And you just do that by rubbing it into the corner of the shell. You don't want to get your sage wet, so don't use any water or anything like that because it'll get moldy and it's just a bad idea. It'll go out eventually right there. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to do a brief prayer. And if you're following along at home, you want to make sure that you say a prayer too, at least the first time that you're using an instrument, okay? So, and basically what we're doing right now with this prayer is we're inviting in our guides, our guardians, angels, and God's source to reside and to bless this item, okay? So we're going to ask this be blessed by them, okay? Okay. And I like to do this with open hands, facing upward, to receive the blessing. Okay. And I'm just going to calm my breath. I'm going to take a few deep breaths in. I ask that my guides of the highest vibration aid us in blessing this new pendulum board. I ask those that come before us, those that work for the highest and greatest good, all the beings of light, all the ascended masters, all the angels, all the archangels, and God's source, to be invited into our space and to bless this item, to bless it for the highest possible good, to bless it so that no negativity and no negative cords can ever be attached to this item, that this is an instrument for good only. We ask that they bless this item and always keep its energy in the highest vibration. We thank them. Amen. And so it is. So now we have a newly blessed pendulum board that has never been used. I'm just going to, a little bit of dust that landed on it from the sage. Okay. So now we are ready to select our instruments. Okay. So what I like to do is I like to give spirit a chance, right? Give spirit a chance. And I like to do so by laying out the instruments that I have. Okay, so hello, Annette. Maribel, hey, I'm wearing the bracelet that you made, Maribel. Okay, so Jennifer has a question. Certain signs of people's names. That's very interesting. I think spirit is definitely reaching out there, Jennifer. I think spirit is trying to get your attention. Okay. It certainly sounds like they're nudging you all together or to, do something of this nature. I would suggest, Jennifer, that you briefly meditate on that and ask, what it is I need to know about, the signs that I'm getting and the reminders, whatnot. And, really focus on what is being said to you, especially in the first couple images. Okay. All right. So oftentimes spirit can be very persistent. I'll tell you that, Jennifer, and they will not relent until you kind of follow, what's being suggested. So they can be persistent. I'll say that. All right. So here we have, the different items that I like to use for the pendulum. I have a copper one. This you recognize as my necklace. And if you're following along at home, you can easily use a necklace. It doesn't matter what you use. And here you have a chakra quartz crystal pendulum. Okay. I do not know what energy is going to resonate with the board, and we're going to find out in a second here. All right. Hey, Shirley, thank you for joining. And reminder to those of you that are joining to like and share out. I'll give away a free private reading at the end of the event. All right. So the way I like to do this is to feel the vibration of these items. Okay. And I like to kind of rub my hands together a little bit to warm them up, increase that sensitivity. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hand over these items and I'm going to feel which one is pulling me. Okay? Feel a pull from one of these items. I'm going to go with which item has the strongest pull. To me, it's between the necklace and the copper. I think I'm getting the highest vibration from the copper at the moment, which is no surprise. This is a pendulum that really likes to work with me. Okay, so now we have our pendulum. We have our sacred space. We're blessed. We're ready to go. Now we need to make sure that Spirit knows what responses we're expecting. Okay. You got the yes, the no, the maybe, and the rephrase. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to calibrate the yes and the no. And we're going to do that by asking some basic questions. Okay. So the easiest question to ask right now is I'm going to say, Spirit, what month are we in? Are we in the month of November? And there you go. Immediately we start pulling to the yes. Okay. So we know that we have positive confirmation now on the month of November. So our yeses should at this point be accurate. Thank you, Spirit. And then what I'll say is center, please. All right. So at this point, I'm going to ask Spirit an obvious no question. Spirit, are we in the month of January? Are we in the month of January? And as you can see, we're now swinging to no. And it's my job to, kind of be as still as possible and let Spirit do their work. All right, so no. All right, so we got a calibration right now on our Spirit board here, on our pendulum board, for accurate yes and no responses. Okay. All right, I'm gonna grab a sip of water. All right, so at this point, I'm going to go through the chat and give you yes and no responses to the pendulum board. If you have a question, put it in the chat. If you don't want your question to be public, just say, please answer my question. And I'm going to go down the list right now. So I don't know at what point the chat will cut me off. It will at some point. So no offense to anyone there. Okay. So I'm going to go to the first question I see, and that's from Marcy. And I'll explain the different responses as we go throughout the session here. Okay, so Marcy asks, will be money coming in soon? So I'm going to say, Spirit, answer Marcy's question. Will she have money coming in soon? And it's very common to see, like it spin around a little bit before it settles in a direction. Okay, so as you can see, Marcy, we've spun around and now we're doing a yes response to that. Okay. All right, so that is a yes for you, Marcy. Thank you, Spirit. All right, let's see who's next. All right, so we have Mimi Mendoza. Is change coming? Okay. Spirit, let's answer Mimi Mendoza's question. Is change coming? Very interesting. And I'll describe what I'm feeling at the moment. I'm feeling the pendulum being pulled down. Okay. As if someone is underneath the table pulling the pendulum downwards. Okay. So we have a yes response for you. Okay. So change is coming. Censure, please. Will that change be in the next 6 months, Spirit? All right. So there you go. Spun around to yes. I hope that helps you. Thank you, Spirit. Censure, please. All right. So I'm now on to Patricia. Okay, Patricia. Stressed at work. Is everything going to be? Okay. You've been very stressed. Is everything going to be okay? All right. Let's answer Patricia's question, Spirit. Will everything be okay for her? All right. So that's a yes. Everything's going to be okay. And actually, as you can see, Patricia, we're having a really, really strong response for you too. Okay. So we have quite a bit of positive energy swinging to the yes side. I'd also like to point out that I lost power answering your question, that we briefly switched over to battery power. So hopefully the stream is okay. All right, beautiful. Center, please, Spirit. So Spirit saying everything's going to be okay, Patricia. Don't be stressed. All right, so Carly Lace Moore asks, am I supposed to be talking to Archangel Michael? All right. Should she be speaking with Archangel Michael? Immediately to yes. And I think you see who I have here, right? All right, beautiful response. So yeah, and this goes true for anyone. You can actually speak to your archangels. It's allowed. There's no problem in doing that. You simply call their name. And I would say, you get the best response if you meditate and call their name and ask your questions in your meditation. But you can certainly invoke them and answer and ask questions. Censure, please. Okay. Okay, so Renee asks, is my husband's spirit around me? All right, Renee. Is her husband's spirit around her? Yes. Immediately the yes. Strong pull to yes. In fact, I can feel it pulling down on me. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so now we're on to Shirley. Will things settle down now? Okay. All right, let's see. Will things settle down? All right, so yes to that. Beautiful. So a little peace of mind for you. Things will settle down. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's see. Where are we at? Okay, so Lily is my dad's spirit with me. Okay, Lily. Spirit, let's answer her question, please. Is her dad's spirit with her? And again, immediately to yes. I think it was interesting. It almost looked like it was flicked yes. Okay, so that's a definite yes response there. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Censure, please. All right, so I'm now on to Leslie. Leslie Mills. Is my friend still thinking of me? Leslie. Okay, Spirit. Is that friend still thinking of her? Very much so. Beautiful swing to yes. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Censure, please. Okay, so now I'm on to Julie. Julie wants to know, will Brian be my partner? Okay. Okay, Spirit, let's answer that question. Will Brian be her partner? What do you say, Spirit? Okay, so we have, looks like we have an indecisive. So when I see the pendulum do this, these nice long swooping circles, for me, this is a will not answer. Okay. And it might be different for everybody. Spirit's going to use however you understand these instruments to work. Okay. So I understand that whenever this happens, it's a will not answer. So Spirit is not going to intervene with this question. Okay. Basically, this happens when you've asked a question about a milestone in your life. Okay. So milestone questions, Spirit does not intervene because these are questions that are ultimately about your soul's development. Okay, because they want you to figure that out. So we got a will not answer. So I would refer to your intuition and your inner guidance. Okay. And, if you're following along at home, a will not answer, it's something to be respected because you hit an important issue in that person's life. All right. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Okay. So I have, all right, Shakti Sirius. Okay. Let's answer Shakti's question, please. Okay, Shakti. So we have a yes response for you, okay? All right, I hope that helps. Okay, let's see who's next. All right, so I have Florence. Florence is next. All right. Okay, so Florence asks, is my son's spirit with me? First of all, much love to you, dear. All right, is Florence's son's spirit with her? I mean, no question about it. Immediately to yes. And as I'm feeling that energy come forward, I feel sort of a playful nature with him that he moves around things in your house. So he's saying, you're not going crazy. that is him being playful. Okay. So if you're like forgot where something was and you were really sure that you placed it somewhere, he actually moved it. Is what I'm getting off that. Okay. And that's his little way of being, kind of that loving trickster. Thank you, Spirit. Center, please. All right, let's see. Where are we now? Okay, so I have Flavia. Will I have everything for my daughter's wedding? Okay, Flavia. Well, I didn't even have to say anything. Immediately the yes. All right. So Spirit is going to make sure that this works out. Okay. It's going to work out. You got nothing to stress about. Keep moving forward. Keep having those positive intentions that everything will be there and everything will be in order. And as you can see, this is a very, very, very strong swing here. Okay. So you really have nothing to worry about here. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Center, please. All right, let's see. And if you see me take my hands off, it's because I'm moving the mouse so I can see the chat. All right. Okay, so I'm on to Lisa King. Lisa King. All right, she wants to know if she's correct about having a past life as K. All right, Spirit. Is she correct about her past life? She correct. Use my energy, Spirit. And whenever you get a low swing, you can absolutely ask Spirit to use your energy, okay? Just make sure you drink some water afterwards. So as you can see, we have a positive result. We are swinging to yes. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so Christina Avlos, will we ever live together? All right. Let's answer that question, Spirit. Okay, so I'm getting a yes on that. It is a weak yes, which means to me, how I use my pendulum, that it's not an immediate type thing, that it can be often more in the future, right? All right. Give us clear direction, Spirit. We got clear direction, but it's a weak direction. So I would interpret this as yes, you will live together, but it will take some time. Thank you, Spirit. All right, let's see. Okay, so I have Deanne George. Is my parents' spirit with me? Okay, Deanne George. Answer that question, Spirit. Well, very, very strong to yes. Almost like someone flipped it. Did you see that? It's a beautiful response. It's an extremely positive response. Thank you, Spirit. And remember that, those that have passed are just a thought away, that, they're really always with us. Let me take a sip of water. All right, so I am now on to Jennifer Ring. Is Ara's grandmother still watching over? Is Ara's grandmother still watching over? Immediately to yes. Incredibly strong swing, too. All right, immediately to yes, Jennifer. I'm also getting like spirit guide vibes off this energy, too. Thank you, Spirit. Center, please. And thank you, Flavia. Super appreciated. Okay, so I am now on to Brenda. Okay, Brenda. Will family matters ever get better? Okay, Brenda. Let's answer her question, Spirit. Will family matters get better? They will. And as you note, it's a fairly moderate positive swing. So I would actually interpret that as, sooner than later. Things will improve sooner than later. So, do not worry. Set good positive intentions in that outcome. Those family matters will definitely improve. Those relationships will get better. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so I have Jessica Bird. Will my relationship with my daughter heal? Hello, Lisa. All right, will that relationship heal? Let's answer that question, Spirit. Will that relationship heal? All right, and just watch what this pendulum is doing. It is spinning around in a little circle. Will that relationship heal? We're actually getting a rephrase. All right, let me ask a different way. Okay, Spirit, will the relationship that Jessica has with her daughter heal soon? Answer that question, Spirit. The very smallest of yeses, almost in. All right. Will that relationship heal in the future, Spirit? I mean, it's a positive response, but it's incredibly weak. Okay. So unfortunately, to me, this means it's going to take quite a bit of time. Is that right, Spirit? It's going to take some time. Okay. And as I said that, we are getting a more positive response now. I'm also getting, the words "don't rush it." Okay, don't rush it. All right. Allow some room to breathe. So don't rush the healing process. Okay, don't rush it. You can see Spirit is signaling yes to that. Thank you, Spirit. Need a little more water. All right, let's see. Excuse me. Hello, Sandra Johnson. All right, Debbie Colby. All right, Debbie. So your daughter is engaged She actually get married. Okay, Debbie. All right, Spirit. Would Debbie's daughter get married? All right, so that's a yes. Doesn't look like it's immediate. However, it will be relatively soon. Okay, beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Center, please. Yeah, sorry about that, Jessica. Just for whatever the energy that I channeled in, when I got the yes response, it was stronger when kind of like the energy, like I was hearing in my mind, like don't rush it, don't rush it. It will, but don't push it, don't rush it. Is what I was hearing. Okay, so I would say very much, do your part to make things better, but don't be pushy about it. Okay. All right. So, Adele, yes, hello and welcome. Great to see you. Things are going well. Yes, if you have a question, please put it out in the chat. And I think we'll say, this is kind of like the last call for questions because I think my energy's dropping and so's my voice. I'm running out of water. Okay, so I understand, Jessica. All right, so we have a question from Lisa. All right, so Lisa wants to know if her health will balance out. What do you say, Spirit? Well, I want you to see that, it immediately went to yes. There was no spinning, there was no hesitation. It immediately went to yes. Um, it's a moderately strong yes, so I do believe that, things will balance out for you pretty soon. Okay. So keep doing whatever is prescribed and keep in your mind that good positive intention, that healing in your mind. Okay. That yes, things are going to be fine. My health is going to balance out. Okay. It's a big part of it. And as you can see, as I'm channeling the message, the strength is getting stronger to the swing. Okay. So, yes, have that beautiful positive intention. Will it to be? Yes, you shall. Your health will balance out. No question asked. Thank you, Spirit. All right. All right. Jennifer asks, should she move out of the country? All right, Spirit. Should Jennifer move out of the country? Oh, look at this. Looks like we may have a will not answer. Possibly a significant milestone for you, Jennifer. Yep. To me, this is a will not answer. All right. So, whatever decision you're thinking, specifically about moving out of the country, is a very significant one. In fact, it's a milestone. Okay. So, meditate on it very carefully. It's going to be life changing, that's for sure. You've definitely hit one of your milestones. Thank you, Spirit. I know, right? Spirit's always like that. Giving you nudges, right? But not giving you a clear response. Spirit ain't staying. All right, Adele. So, whatever questions on your mind, I'm going to ask the board, okay? All right, so I'm going to have Spirit answer your question, Adele. Adele from Ireland. Oh, I don't even need to say anything. Immediately to yes. Okay, beautiful, strong, nice, clean pull to yes. So whatever is on your mind, Adele from Ireland, your answer is yes. I'm going to thank you, Spirit, for that. Thank you. All righty. So I'm going to close out, and then we're going to pick a winner for a free reading, okay? I hope everyone enjoyed the tutorial and the readings this evening. So I'm going to ask that all the energies be cleared, that all the cords be cut. And I'm further going to ask in my prayer that all those watching and all those around us be left in perfect health and perfect well-being. And I thank Spirit, and I thank my guides, angels, archangels, and all those that have aided this evening, and God for being here, for allowing these messages to come through. And thank you. Amen. Danny, yes, we just closed. We will have many more of them, so no worries. Just make sure that you you go to my Facebook page and that you enable notifications, so that you get the notifications of when I do the events. Okay. Much love to you. Much love to all of you. Let me pick a winner for the free reading. All right. I'm just having the chat load. And now I need to pick the randomize button. All right, let me get that loaded. I just want to make sure that I have everyone's name that's shared on the list. Okay. All right, so I don't know if you're still here, but hopefully you are. Shakti. Shakti, you have won that free private reading. So I need you to send me a message to my Facebook page, which I think is the one that you're reading on right now. Send me a message and we'll get you booked. Okay. I probably will have some time to do it on Sunday. So send me a private message and we will get you booked for that free private reading. Okay, Shakti? For everyone else, I'll see you all very soon. Let me know in the chat what sort of event that you would like for the weekend. I can't do Saturday, but I can do an event on Sunday. Let me know if you would like mediumship, pendulum, which is what this is, card reading, or maybe a meditation. Okay, so you let me know in the chat what sort of event that you would like on Sunday, and I will check back later and publish that event for everybody. Okay. All right. Love you all. Have a beautiful, blessed day and evening, and see you all soon. Bye.